And I'm listening to this perp. They're using the children to try to counter what I'm going to bring up. For me as a target individual, it's commonly heard in other target individual that these perps try to gaslight you into creating these psyops and to accept the psyops. It's so delusional. Right now, by the way, I'm hearing these perps. They've used their own children to use them to say that, and they're saying that they're creating this frame. And they're saying that they're going to have their children. Let me just say that their children, which is disgusting, say that I raped their children. It's going to be a way to frame me. And I'm hearing these kids being groomed this way. It's nothing more disgusting. You know the future of this trash is over. But they don't know that yet, which should be expected. They're children. And, it's funny how they're like, you're nothing. I was like, trust me, some buddies don't do that. Only nothings do what you do. So you call me nothing, it's okay. And the reason why they do that is because there's incentives given them by these whatever entities, which governmental entities, and whatever incentives that they are. If it's the financial incentive, is the fact that they just involved in such a sophisticated technology in regard to technology, whatever it is, it's the real reason why they're doing that. There's opportunities that they want to enjoy. But they are clowns. Oh, they're so nasty. It's been validated what they do to men, women, and children. Matter of fact, I was in a video saying this is impacting men, women, and children. But they were trying to make themselves be, we are avenging, you pay for this and that. Right now, this trash is making those campaign to try to box in, first of all, some bullshit stuff they made me experience. And then because they wanted me to stop me from thinking about how they have the audacity to try to create this false reality while being involved in a program that does these things to women. I've brought this woman many times, Courtney. This trash look for whatever they can to vilify you, right? A lot of it is manipulated, and what's not manipulated is what they're going to try to also bring up and to try to make you accept this story. They have no shame in regard of what they can fabricate. They literally made me think that I have a child, and they even make me think. They were coming up with the story. They even give this child an age and everything. I said, no, you have an 8-year-old with Courtney. They have no shame of what storyline they can paint. They make stories, literally make me, at one point it was like, no, what you and this woman had was, you had anal. That's so disgusting. But you also got her pregnant. Oh, Jesus. They have no shame. Making me, and literally everybody, and when they create this retardation of stories, everybody goes with it. Everywhere you go, I went to a doctor, the doctor was like, B for boy, because I have the kid that we have, me and Courtney, is apparently a boy. And because he started saying B as boys, Courtney and I will and have never had children. You're making this story up so you can create the story. I'm listening to this person. I'm watching this news about these sad things happening in this country. And this woman was testifying and saying, hey, I was a prisoner, and in this prison, what they do, the guards would pick these women and rape them. And some of them would get pregnant. They try to make me imagine this, because projecting reality is what they do. You can listen to somebody else's story, it's going to be, and they send these children, and those children, being the child, the retards that they are, have no shame. It's our reality. These doofies that don't even understand your future is ruined, you don't even know it. Me, I was dead already. Your stupidity is too strong. Because it's not your reality. It's retardations. You made me think that I have these people do horrible things to women. They rape them. Very commonly. Matter of fact, I purposely made this video so I make sure that this is something that is heard often. Listen to this woman talk about what she woke up dealing with. Oh, from last night.
Hey, I just woke up after a pretty rough night. The same thing happened last night as the night before, which was whenever I was trying to go to sleep, the private parts of my body began being burned again, and it felt like someone pushing.
That's what they're part of. They're part of this.
They just just feeling some pretty general fear about my own safety, because the government's burning the private parts of my body.
This is what they're fucking part of. But because apparently being a woman permits you to be involved in a program that rape women, but still present yourself as this feminist avenging individual. You heard this woman is worried that she's going to be burning her genital again. Her testimony talks about even going to shock because the burns to the genitals are terrible. Oh, this is not a rare thing. This is really common. Rape is super common. All kind of horrible torture. And they sent this
already being used.
Right now, there's some childlike trash trying to counter this.
I mean,
you talk to the victims, the TIs, one of the worst breakdowns, and it's pretty common. I think I can say the word simulated rape in forced orgasm.
You can say anything you want, this is the internet.
And so simulated orgasms and rape is
Right.
extremely common, and
Right.
especially violating for women. They complain about that torture breakdown the most.
That's what's happening here. They are raping women, breaking them down sexually, and then try to play this feminist. And they have these children coming, and the reason why they're bringing up these manipulations, and they try to make me subscribe to them, and try to distract me and deflect from reality by bringing that up. And they're sending this kid to say, "Oh, you raped me," because that's how she's gonna act when, she's gonna pretend that I raped her. So please, you see the blessing you're gonna get. Me, I'm gonna be tortured, whatever horrible ways, but I reassure you, me, I was already dead. You just killed somebody who's already dead. Meaning that as a target individual, my life is suppressed. I'm still alive right now. But you, with this bright future you had ahead of you, it's over. And now you're trying to counter the fact that they torture women this way. You know the storylines they were making me experience. Because these stories of these prisoners being raped by these guards, and will pregnant them, and pregnant those women. They made me imagine having a child with this woman. Let me just say this. I have 0 children with Courtney, and I will never have any children with Courtney. I'm okay if I ever have any children, period. But I don't have any children with Courtney. But to try to make me accept these things, whatever, and one way, you know what they were trying to do? It's like, no, okay, maybe you didn't have a child, but she had an abortion. So what happened to my 8-year-old? He got aborted at 8 years old? These people, it's so disgusting. It's like, okay, but maybe she had an abortion, you didn't know, but you just literally made me imagine her having an 8-year-old child with me. Do you understand? These people have no shame. They have no shame. You will never make me accept your falsified reality. Courtney and I will never have children and never had children. You don't care about that woman. You're using her to counter what you just heard. They torture women in sexual way. They rape them. They'll try to say, but maybe, because there was no protection used, maybe she got, listen. Me and this woman don't have any children. You made me think Not even think. I knew it was not true. So you were trying to make me think that I had children with her. You out of nowhere they said, okay. I think they became like, okay, we're gonna come up with this idea that not only you did this thing to this wrong thing to her, but at the same time she got pregnant out of it. I said, no, she did not. She's not pregnant from me. She never was pregnant from me. She did not have a child from me. We don't have any children. You have said at one point that I had a child with her. That was 8 at the time. Today you say maybe she had an abortion. This is the kind of games they play. And then like, oh, they're gonna rape you. So okay, I'm gonna get raped. Courtney doesn't have a child with me. You're gonna get reimbursed. That's life. I'm putting a program where you rape, torture women, even burn their vagina, play the feminist, play the Avengers, present yourself as a protector of women and children while tormenting and torturing women and children, while working for the governmental entity that implements those tactics to torment men, women, and children all around the world. And you even sold your dumbass children, which is going to ruin them, but I don't care about that. I truly don't. And to frame me and think that's you winning. Whatever way I'm screaming, whatever way I'm going to bleed, I'm telling you it's not going to do any better for your kids. But I'm glad that you did it. And I mean that in the mean-spirited way. So have your child come in and say, you raped me. I think that's going to change the reality. Never. I will never identify with none of these false stories and the manipulation that they right now try to have me have this back and forth in my head. I'm thankful that I saw things for what they are. And like, you rape people. You heard what this person said. It's extreme commonly to hear this testimonials of women saying they are raping them. Rape is commonly utilized as a breakdown tactic. But this trash. Oh, women be involved in the program that do that? Is that rare? Listen to this woman, which the way they try to counter that is disgusting.
The older guy, he was like really disgruntled and pissed off. Yeah, she was shot in the face. You know, sound like an angry ass old person. You know, then a couple of days later, a female said the same thing. Oh, he shot in the face. You know, stupid shit like that. But what I really noticed is, with the voices go, it's a bunch of females. You know, and I'm like, bro, really? You're not a woman. What real woman would stop another female or sit back?
You know how they try to counter that? Oh, I'm a bro. You know, they use these people who do whatever they need to do to agitate you, to disorient you for seeing things for what they are. You know, one thing they try to also feel for me, I was with this woman, and there's at this point, I mean, I'm young, I'm in college, and she's climaxing. And she's like, yes, no, yes. And she's like, oh, no, that there, and try to say, no, but what if she got pregnant? I was like, whatever, you're here coming up, you burn women's genitals. Talk about what if she's... These people are just, whatever they can try to break you down with. It's stupidity. You're here burning women just to make me imagine about what if this woman got pregnant? At the end of the day, for me, I will never identify with these manipulations, and I will never let them live the fantasy in my head. They're like, oh, but what if? And they try to kind of make me nervous. But what if? I'm like, no. And please, just because this is the things, and I know she's not, because a friend of mine contacted her. But the thing is, they just want to paint you and vilify you in these ways, so they can make themselves believe that what they do is normal. Like this woman says, Like they're avenging. You just try to find what you can use to make yourself believe that you're some kind of avenging and you pay now and you could be burning me. It's like, you know, you burn vaginas, right? You know this is something that is involved in this program. That's what they use these children. They are wearing PJs. You've seen how they look. You hear somebody shut down. I was like, yes. In your boxers, in your bottom, your pajama bottoms. You are out here doing horrible things to the most vulnerable, not just men. Then try to present yourself as something else. You don't care about this. You are a danger to women for being involved in a program that does these things to women. You are not avenging anybody. If you wanted to avenge, these women are asking for help. Stop trying to come up with a story where in this storyline you somehow are not the ones involved in torturing women, or you're not involved in a program that does these horrible things to women. Then delude yourself into the storylines of what you think. Then you have your own retards there. Sold in the sense that you're going to have your own kids say these things. Don't you feel normal? But don't you feel like something's off with you? Concocting stories for you to live this fantasy when you're just an opportunist who want to enjoy these things. Never. 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 I pray that these women, that they pretend to care about, will never be put in this program where they'll be tortured in this fashion. Well, this trash like, wait, they're gonna torture you so bad. Yes, you who torture women are gonna torture me so bad. So my target individual, stay strong.